PhillipLuhmann, Luhmann.
Who did you grow up with?
I'm sorry?
Who did you grow up with?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my family. My father and mother and a sister and a great aunt and a boarder.
Where did you move into the neighborhood?
We lived in the neighborhood over on Greenwood when I was born, and a couple of years later we moved out to Chatham, and then when I was in 7th grade we moved to Hyde Park and lived in Hyde Park ever since.
When were you born?
When? 1932.
Does he remember? Do you remember living in Woodlawn at all?
Not really, no.
Mm-hmm. When your family continued going to this church after,
Yes.
After you moved out?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like your community?
The community? Sure. Mm-hmm.
What do you like about it?
Oh.
Is that a hard question?
Yeah.
So, maybe you could ask, because he's involved with the church here.
So, when did you guys move, not move around, but when did the black people start moving into the community?
When? I don't recall exactly. I think there were Latino people that moved into the community first, and I think that was soon after the war, in the late 40s. And it's hard, I can't remember exactly. In the late 50s, the church session, which is the governing board, made a resolution to make an effort to become integrated and recruit black members. And soon after that, that was when Dr. Bowman was still pastor here. I think he retired in 1958, maybe. And when he retired, we made when we hired a new pastor, we hired a co-pastor, a black man and a white man, and they were here for, I don't know, maybe 6 years or maybe longer. I can't recall. Dr. Leber and Dr. Blakely. I think Dr. Blakely's son still lives in the community, although we haven't seen him. And I said we made an effort to recruit black members. And
Okay.
I was a teenager at the time, or in 20s and away, and wasn't too familiar with what was going on here at the time.
So you were like their age?
Hmm?
You were like kind of like our age and not pretty young.
Well, I was probably a little older. Let's see, in 54, graduated from college in 54,
Okay, so you're like my age.
and then went into the Army for a couple years, and then I was teaching in the suburbs, and then away at graduate school, so from, say, 53 until 1964, I was sort of away from the community.
So how was the community when you were younger?
Woodlawn, well, Woodlawn was in much better condition than Hyde Park was. One of my great aunts lived on Woodlawn Avenue right here in the next block. And then she moved down to 67th and Minerva and lived on the corner there for a good many years until she was in her 80s and moved up to Milwaukee at that time to be with her daughter.
So why do you think it was in better condition than Hyde Park?
There were a lot of rundown buildings in Hyde Park. 55th Street was full of taverns, and
What was Woodlawn like?
the buildings were in pretty good condition, I thought. The 63rd Street was a busy commercial street. The elevated still ran down 63rd Street, and there were businesses and all the way along. Was it the Star department store was over at Kenwood and 63rd?
So you're talking a lot about the conditions of the buildings. Is that like what you went to school for? Is that like the work that you did
No,
in your life?
no. I was in education.
So did you ever experience any violence growing up?
Not really, no.
How do you feel about the violence in this community?
Well, I'm not very happy with it. I don't.
How do you feel about the future being killed by kids being killed by kids.
Oh, I don't think that's good.
Do you think they should put the guns down?
I would think so. Yes.
Do you know, like, do you think that there's underlying reasons for, like, why Woodlawn, you know, and there was violence, there is violence? Like, why do you think that Woodlawn there's more shootings in Woodlawn than say, like, Hyde Park or the north side now? It's okay if you don't know the answer, or like if you don't know what to say, that's okay.
I really don't.
Okay, that's
What
fine.
would you change about the community? What would you change about the community?
What would I change? Oh, it would be nice if there were amenities in the